sir. Episode 8. You already know what time it is. Lock in. The Get Righteous podcast. We live. Let's get the people up in here. Y'all know what time it is. They said they fuck with you, but do they really? They got love for you, but do they really? They said they down the ride, but are they really? There you go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
There he is. What's good, my boy?
what's the word?
What's good, cousin?
Let me know something.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Same shit, different, Tyler, bro.
You already know. What's good, family? Family in the building. See y'all in here. Jab. Six. In the building. Big Bud. Doing it up right now. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, all my family on the rise. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta fucking love it, man. You love to see the shit. You love to fucking see it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's what it is. What's good, bro? What's good? How you?
Hey, man. I can't fucking call it another productive week. Not without a little bit of stress, but that is life, my man.
Yes. That's crazy that you said that because you know how I do. I'm already in the cut and I'm about to I'm getting my mind right as well. Like you know the shit, man. You know the shit. Same shit, good week, but always a couple little bumps when we need them to bob and weave. We gotta stay sharp, so you know how that shit go.
Gotta be able to navigate that turbulence, my man.
Facts. Word.
We ain't gonna hesitate. I'm gonna just walk them in. Where we at? Episode 8 now?
Yeah, we at 8 now, baby.
Episode 8 brought to you by Blazing F 420 Medicals, LLC, and BC Marketing, LLC.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it, man.
Throw your shit off.
Y'all know the shit. Yeah, y'all know how we coming today, man.
These things.
Coming today, man. Them things. My boy in here, Birdie Bird. Them things. What's good though?
Word.
Facts.
Yeah. So basically, I had a couple questions come in. One specifically for me, two for us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with the two that was for us, and I'll save mine for last. The one question for you is what does your name mean? Because I follow both of y'all on social media. So what is the significance of your name in particular?
Well, my name got a variety of meanings, knowing that the signs mean multiple things to the ancestors. So just to break it down simple, Heru, which is the son of his father who passed, when he was resurrected, Heru was born, he was to come to restore the land, the peace from his uncle that was causing chaos. So that's where you get your hell and your your hell and your angel story from. So I'm just gonna leave it as simple as that. My father passed when I was younger. Through my knowledge, I gained my name from my elders, and I became Heru. I added on Uyuzi for my elder ancestor now that's been going for 3 years, add Uyuzi. And that means black, so y'all know what that stands for. And just to keep it simple, just not to go into a whole bunch of aspects of the name, we're just gonna keep it simple. The name I earned through, like I said, my knowledge of being a Heru. Wanted to keep my family going, keep the family moving since my father passed. And as I said, we usually black for Abdul. Y'all know that from our hometown, so y'all know what it is.
Facts. Yeah, there's really no big significant meaning behind my shit, but I got my shit from the gentleman up top, and
you already know.
Out at Dunkin' Donuts one night, he was like, "Yo, you need a name. You need a motherfucking name."
Thanks.
So what we gonna do? And this nut up here just yelled out Zito.
Yep, Zito. You can tell you
Motherfucking Johnny
Espizito.
Espizito,
Real
literally just laid
shit, my
that shit out when we
motherfucking
rambling.
boy. Facts. Straight like that.
And we've
Straight
been
like
running
that.
with the shit ever since. You know, if you follow me on all my social media platforms, I added the King in front of it. You know, King Zito 973 for musical and promotional shit. But you know, when it comes to that music thing, there's very few who can do it like I do it. So I had to put the King in front of it, and I wear that proudly to this day.
Facts. Because you already know. Once we zone in, we zone in. It's over. We already know. It's over. What's the any more?
Yes, sir. The other question is, what businesses are you supporting or paying attention to right now?
Um,
For me, that's very simple. And
I was happy.
you
Yeah,
see
I
me
was happy.
pop in Big Butt Industries. I am so fucking proud of those two
Yes,
gentlemen
facts.
attached to it because, god damn it, it's been a long time coming. And
Right.
you believe
Word.
in the field. So I am so fucking proud of y'all.
Facts.
Noted.
Facts. I would have to say that. I would have to say, man, my peoples that's starting their own businesses. You know what I mean, from the ground up. I stay more attuned to the black businesses. That's just what it is. We gotta push us out further, just as the other other people do with their with their people. Chinese push Chinese, man, white gonna push white, so forth, so forth. So we got to keep that, we got to get that going. So yeah, basically, if you are rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. You know what I mean? If you're doing your thing, you know what I mean? I'm supporting you. It's definitely the people that support me and show me that they support me. Like I said, just by the love and great word or messaging or however. So yeah, man, if you're doing your thing and I rock with you, I'm tuned in. I try to comment. I try to give as much as likes as I can. Keep it going. Heru Clothing, of course, you already know. We rocking
Of
out.
course.
Y'all
Of course.
know the wave. Y'all know how we doing it. Y'all know we got it going. We got some new things coming.
Mm-hmm. Some
So get
things.
ready for that. Yeah. Get ready for the things that's coming. We in the cup right now. We back in the chamber, as y'all can see. I'm back in the mix. Studying is just getting my mind right. So as far as that, we got some things coming on our end. But as far as our people that's doing their thing, man, keep doing your thing. Don't stop. Like I said, I post it all the time. I don't give a fuck who liking this stuff, who supporting this stuff. Don't stop. Keep it going. Keep it moving. And you already know. Word to get them things. Them things, we going.
All right. Illy. Illy.
Oh, you already know. That's me. I mean, you know the way, bro. You already know. So.
All right.
Word. What was next?
I got all right. So the third one was specifically at me, and it says, I follow you. I'm another follower on all your platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, stuff like that. I see you use specific hashtags, and I wanted to know what all of them mean and why do you use. Okay, so the hashtags that I use are specific to my business, my brands, and obviously what I'm connected to. If you click on any of them, you can see the digital print. This is just basic marketing, basic branding. This is the importance of hashtags and everything like that because they really eyes and everything on it. So the watches work hashtag is the tagline of BC Marketing, and that's very simple. No matter what we're doing, whether logos, whether flyers, any type of promotion, any type of anything, you're going to be able to watch us work. So anybody who is attached to me and attached to the business, you'll be able to watch them. And it's always a us thing. It's really never about me. So I try to take care of everybody who's connected to me, whether they're client or friendly. You understand? So you're going to be able to watch literally us work. The apply pressure hashtag, simple. It's what we do. Foot on their neck, close
Word.
all sides, box him in, box him out, throw him out.
The train tracks, the brakes is they not working no more. It's over. We out. It's over. We on.
So apply pressure. That's simple, very easy. The content is queen is a flip of the concept of marketing that everybody knows, which is content is king. I spell it with a K because obviously I believe that women are just as powerful as men. And oddly enough, when it comes to marketing and branding, some of your most prolific and profound teams and businesses are ran by women. So I flipped it to content is queen to represent for the ladies and still represent for the actual culture in the marketing and branding community. So that's what that. Are you not edutained? Edutainment is a part of one of the brands that's upcoming that I'm building slowly. It actually goes hand in hand with my gentleman up top because it's about educating yet keeping you entertained. So whatever I post, whether it's motivational, whether it's, just bar none information, whether it's bare bones, just straight to the core, hard culture driven shit, it's a form of education and entertainment because nobody does that shit like I do. So the YLTSI, you love to see it. That's actually going to be, and I'm working on the brand itself for it's one of our clothing brands, an offset of everything. But I'm building that up. Y'all will learn more about that later. There's Rewire Me, which is the self-development brand. That's why it's spelled REWHYREME, because it helps you that our mission is to help you remember your why you do, what motivates you, your why for getting up and going, your why for just, just being as motivated and forthgoing as possible. That's what that's for. Can't speak on the FAM just yet. Waiting on a few copyright, getting all that shit right, so I can't speak on that, but that's gonna be something big too. And that's it. That's what all of the hashtags mean. So I appreciate that question. Oh, and of course the Morristown, New Jersey tag, because you know the shit forever.
Facts, word, 100. No.
Word. So there you go. I hope that fulfills the question. You got any?
No. Go ahead.
That was it.
Yeah. Any more,
3 questions.
Word.
With that, all that being said, time
Yeah, that's it. That was all the questions.
to cook.
All right. Well, we at 8:15 right now. Y'all know what time it is. Zeno, you can drop the subject, drop what we gonna be talking about at this time. Y'all know the shit. Drop them questions in. If you requesting to sit in, you want to sit in and kick it, or you just want to sit in and be on the live, hit the joint. Let me know to add you in. Zeno, get it going. Let's go.
So this week's topics, we are addressing the kings and queens, right? So we see in society that we idolize certain things, certain people, whatever the case may be. Sometimes it's a falsity, sometimes it's a false equivalence, whatever the case may be, a misrepresentation. So this week's topic is the highlight. To break down how you can carry yourself better, to recognizing the phony, recognizing the real, and really tapping into your own shit so that you can carry yourself as a king or a queen. Secondarily, we're going to get to that whole chairman of BLM stepping down and all that. But right now, it's all about the kings and queens. So let's go, Chef.
Unless you want to, I'm going to say any current events real quick. Yeah, y'all want to talk about that or any of that? Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all heard or just some wild shit? Let us know that way. Put them in the
right. I mean, if you want to touch the whole BLM thing first, we could do that because that's quick.
Yeah, real quick. It's just I ain't got too much to really say about that. It's just if you follow me,
yeah,
told you so.
Hey, I try to tell folks, right? Like, and all of my arguments, In all of my arguments and debates with people on social media about Black Lives Matter and everything like that, nigga, of course Black Lives Matter. Duh.
Facts.
Stupid.
Facts.
That goes without saying. But when it comes to the organization does not represent us the way that they should. And everybody knows that.
Right.
Because when certain shit happens, they quiet. They literally cherry pick what they want to be active. There's real ones who are active on everything. Like literal people who got shot in the head.
Yeah, like why like
you right now for the
yeah, the one of the queens that lead one of the BLM movements and what's she in Paris?
yeah.
And Paris just got shot 2 days ago. Prior to that, she was getting all the threats, just as y'all know how it go down. She was getting all the threats, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, and then they said 2, 3 in the morning, she was out, she got shot in the head, and then like you said, because to get on what you're saying is you got a movement that's screaming Black Lives Matter, benefiting off the people marching and putting money and doing all this shit, but taking the money, using it just as pastors and shit do at churches, buying houses, buying cars, doing what they do. But they ain't come back, they ain't do nothing for none of y'all in them cities when them cities was fucking burnt down, broken, all tore up. They ain't do nothing for y'all. They didn't come back to none of them hoods, none of them places where y'all was marching and put no work in. As you see right now, like you just said, old girl just got shot. None of them founders, none of them people that run that is over in Paris right now, seeing what's going on, locking up, getting together, you know what I mean, and putting on how they supposed to. So you got real people that's for the people riding with a movement that's not even 100. And this is why I always say when you about to try to join something, like get down with something, you have to do the background on who the fuck you fucking with. You cannot just join shit. You cannot just fuck with people, even though they can be speaking and putting out some real shit that could draw you in. But you have to learn how to, like Zito said, you gotta learn how to read the energies. You gotta learn how to go do your digging, do your research before you start fucking with these people. Because as we see what's happening now, but that's just what I got to say. That's it.
To be clear, to be 1,000% fair and transparent about the shit, one of the biggest misconceptions about the Black Lives Matter movement that they take all of this money and spend it on this and that and this and that and this and that, right? So I'm just being forthright and being somewhat politically correct because I had to dive in myself and make sure, just so we don't set ourselves up to be ostracized by anybody.
Right, facts.
So they are a nonprofit. So any money that comes in for them literally cannot be funneled to anything else, or they are subject to literal arrest and
Right.
that good shit.
But they're nonprofit, like even a nonprofit. And when I put it up months ago, like I said, I'm not gonna go to all this. It's on my Facebook page. You can go to that. You can go to where that money was going to the Biden Foundation. All that shit is broken up and split up. And all the stress it takes for you to have one account. I'm watching it now and have one wash off account and things. So they getting bread. They spending that money. It's not that it ain't nobody ain't getting nothing. Somebody got something because the people.
I'm talking precisely about in terms of the paper trail. The paper trail is right there. They use the Act Blue the same way the Democrats use it, the same way they the red side uses fucking Win Red, all of it, and you can pick which thing you want to donate to, whether you want to donate to the DNC, donate to Black Lives Matter, donate to this. Then they break it on down into where the money that trickles down to. That's what the paper trail leads to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go deep diving because I got tired of debating these right-wing nut jobs about, oh my God, they're spending the money on houses and shit like that. Nigga, go look at the paper trail. I don't know what they're doing off the books.
That's under off the books. The shit. That's why she's stepping down now, because what they thought was, with all this shit going on and all this crazy shit, all this chaos, that nobody is watching anything. They think nobody's paying attention. So for a moment, yeah, they thought they could slide off and do a few things until some people say, well, what's going on? Because new houses and new things is being bought, and that's in the paper. That's why she stood down. So that's not taking it. Where she get the money from? If she had that money to do all that, they would have founded their own Black Lives Matter, and nobody would have had no backing in it. So it's the money coming from somewhere that they don't have. You feel me? So just to get into the real, the facts, as you said, you got to deep, you got to dig deep because of the paper trails. You got to know where things is going. You got to know what organizations they're talking about, where this shit is really going. Y'all got to find out who running this shit, and then you'll know who running the show. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit ain't going to where y'all think it's going. It's just making it look good. It's set up just as anything else is. A backdoor, a little institution or some little dumb shit just to hold the bread, and then you move on and do what you think. So like y'all got it's a lot of craziness y'all got to dig into, but that's just if y'all into that. But the only thing is, the only thing I gotta say is I told y'all so. Fuck, fuck them. You want to rock? You rock with them. You rock with them.
I've been overly critical of the organization. I'm always arguing with folks like, yo, take the organization for the movement. You understand? Like, stop the bullshit. They are two separate things. Like, let's not confuse it. Right? Like, just stop.
Exactly.
So yeah, we just wanted to hit on that
real quick. Just
still.
But yeah, that's just some bullshit. Y'all,
All right.
Y'all into that. But yeah, go ahead, jump in. You want to go in on the
let's get to it.
Start off with
kings and the queens.
Yeah, start it off. Hit it off, man. What you going with? Go with the we can start off with the. We want to start with the duels. We can start off with the kings. We can save the females for last, or we can start off with the queens. However y'all want to do it.
Let's talk about it.
Huh?
Let's talk about it. I don't care what.
There you go. You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
I can't see nobody. It's tweaking. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 second. It's wilding out. We'll go ahead. Yeah, take it off with the king. You can see me, or I just can't see myself.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, all right. Well, then it's just tweaking on my end. Somebody calling me knowing the podcast is on.
Right.
But yeah, you already know. Go in on the Go ahead. Start off with the king. You can start off with these. What you know what I mean? Relationship wise, start off with these rappers, these fake rappers that y'all following, just yelling all this king and king neck bullshit. Go ahead. Where you want to go with it?
I mean, we could start with the fellas and following the wrong shit and all that other we let's do it. Like for me personally, it's always a thing of what you're putting in to your mental. What type of energy are you like vibing with, whatever the case may be, because that is literally like what goes into your daily. That's what I'm saying. So, it's not if everybody's out there doing their thing, cool. Do you, whatever the case may be. But don't label yourself a king. Like, please. Don't do that to yourself. You want to fuck her.
When all in all, we just gonna go back to some history.
Right.
Like he said, when he was Espizito was when he was talking about your promotion and how you promote the king and the queen together. Y'all got to know that the mother, however you want to call it, the goddess, the queen, whatever you want to call it, is number one. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand that you cannot even be a king unless she says you are. You cannot be a king unless she bring you in to that throne and you holding it down and doing what you're supposed to be doing. So we got to get that from the beginning. You ain't waking up just talking about you a king. Now, to walk as a god in the 42 laws of Mayek, that's something different. That's why y'all got to learn how to split what y'all saying and what y'all talking about from the beginning anyway. So to get to the beginning of it, you ain't no king unless you got the right queen that put you in that position to be the king. So that's first. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just say you the king. You can't. Especially if you're not living it and doing it, because half of 90% of motherfuckers y'all not even doing that. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
not living as no king. Out to on the social media, out flashing y'all are, but behind them walls are y'all holding it down as a king,
What
communicating right.
What would you say makes a man, quote unquote, a king, or walk with king energy, walk with king intent, and be as that as they say that?
Um, I mean, that all is to go. What we talk about. First, be 100. That's off the rip. Be of peace. Uh, your family, your people. Carry yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Be on your one tools. Um, if you're a king in my tribe and in my way, then you're into spirituality because that's the only way you're gonna rock knowing that you are one of the higher up beings on this planet and not seduce into some fairy tale god. So that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? And with that, once you holding it down and you are on your one tools, you are 100 in everything you do. You ain't on no bullshit. You ain't no thief. You don't do none of that dumb shit. You ain't conniving. You ain't fucking people over. You can't be none of that. Because in order to walk as that a king into the God level, you have to follow the 42 laws, which is what Christianity and all them. They gave y'all 10. Whatever they gave y'all was a bite of the 42. So if you're not walking the 42 laws, then you definitely need not even in the 25 to 30% of being that. Like you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that come with even carrying that name or even saying that name. Now, if you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you and your lady holding it down. She holding it down as a queen and doing what she's supposed to be doing. Then of course, well, you the king. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all rocking that household right and y'all holding it down, she good, you good. You know what I mean? Doing what y'all gotta do, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? All personal, leave it personal. But as long as you know there ain't no bullshit shit going. You know what I mean? I'm not beating this one over the head. I'm not beating that one over the head. I'm not talking about physically, but even though that is a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you know what I'm saying? You ain't breaking the person down. You know what I mean? You ain't like I said, just doing the person wrong. You just mainly on your shit. Like you know what I'm saying? But that's how you get to uphold that name. You know what I'm saying? To get on that throne. Now these false motherfuckers, these Cardi B's and these Meg the Stallions and all that, and all y'all and the ones out, even now we get to the females out there in the street. Oh, what's good, queen? What's good, queen? But we know on the real, you know what I mean? You talking of that because if you know that now, the age of knowledge, y'all know that our background come from kings and queens. That don't mean you was a king and queen because y'all not even rocking that. You know what I'm saying? You're not even pushing that. And you didn't even dig deep enough to go get what you was needed to even uphold that energy. You feel me? So all this false, queen this and queen that or king this and king that, man, that shit trash. And that shit gotta be done with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got motherfuckers fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers really walking around like I'm the king. Because I got a pocket full of money, chain swinging. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drink my lean later on. We gonna go get these bitches. You know I'm kinging up, nigga. No, you not. No, you not, nigga. You thugging out. Keep it thugging like you doing. Let's just keep it 100. You thugging out. You ain't kinging out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You ain't out here hitting no buttons. You ain't out here making no calls. You ain't out here dropping no jewels. You ain't out here, you know what I mean, doing what you're supposed to be doing in your community as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now we gonna get, you know what I mean? We gonna start to get rid of all that shit. But yeah, go ahead, go in, because it's going to the
Yeah, for me, the representation of a king to me basically one that handles his business, um, handles his family's business, whatever that may be. A man that's willing to lay down on the wire if need be, for the sake of the betterment of his family, of his tribe. You understand? Also, is a person who bring stability. Even if a side is lacking, even if if there's any type of lacking somewhere, they bring value, they bring substance. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
nobody's perfect. I'm not saying anybody got
Not to
like
just up in 2 seconds because I want you to keep going, but that's why y'all gotta understand too. The first heads and there were dual uh pharaohship because the queen could be the pharaoh too. Now if
mm-hmm,
the man wasn't at the time able to go out and mix and move how he was supposed to, then the queen was out there
mm-hmm,
mixing and doing what she was supposed to. And at that time, she the pharaoh. You know what
right,
I'm saying? She
right,
the top. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Okay, go ahead, definitely.
But yeah, you know, bringing that substance, and like I said, ain't nobody perfect. Man is flawed. You understand? So chasing perfection is that's what unwise people do.
Yeah,
You
you're gonna
understand?
fuck up. Facts. You're gonna
Like
fuck up.
we
You're gonna,
going
yeah,
fall
you're
short
gonna
of
do
a
some
few
bullshit.
things, but it's about acceptance. You understand? The king accepts. A king is self-aware. A king is aware of those close to him. And like I said, bring substance. Substance over bullshit. Um, it's not about rule. It's not about control. To me,
Right, right,
I'm saying it's about being of a higher energy and making every person around you a direct reflection of
right.
the energy you carry. To
100.
me, that's what king is.
Right, 100, and that's facts. Like if I was only spitting this kind of stuff, to y'all on social media and things like that, and not to my kids, then I would be moving backwards. You feel me? I wouldn't be kinging all the way, like what I'm
Right,
saying. Because it'd be how would I be doing this for y'all? But you know, if my sons was here, they probably be walking around and coming to this door. You'll probably hear in the background like last night, like, oh yeah, the 3 p.m. is a Heru, because sometimes he forget how to say Giza. You know what I'm saying? Because he overthink the words. So
right,
I'm like, yeah. I was like, we gonna build some Hebrew pyramids, but you got to start, remembering your Giza. But like you said, that's just what you said. If you gonna show yourself as something to the world, make sure you're doing that shit behind them walls.
that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're doing that shit
absolutely
when this camera go off. If I don't do none of this shit or study none of this shit or have no books, no nothing, then how do you really fucking know if I'm, you know what I'm saying? If
right,
what I'm telling you even got some type of weight to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be like you said, man, you gotta be 100 true with yourself and know your flaws, man. You gotta be ready to study and practice your flaws. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right here, like, this is, 10 strategy, managing anxiety, depression, anger, panic, and worry. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I read shit not only to be enlightened and better, but I read shit so that I can find out how to fix where my little shit might be, turned off at, where I can
right,
bump it a couple notches. Like you said, we all got things to work on. It's just on how you able to see and break things down. Like, is that shit gonna be to where the point is it's gonna turn you off, so then you can easily snap and then be on some bullshit, or
right,
you saying, are you gonna know to be prepared enough to say, nah, man, that's some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Or if a situation occur, you know what I mean? That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I got way better things to be doing than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to sell yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
I'm walking this. I'm the one being this. Um, you know what I'm saying? Anything I do is on the righteous side. I'm not gonna do no bullshit unless somebody on some bullshit with me. You know what I'm saying? And with that, the energy, then you know what I'm saying, in your in your body, in your mind, in your feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there. Even if you're not in any relationship and you ain't got a family, at that time, if you're able to do that and you ain't got kids and you don't got a queen right now, or whatever, you can get to that point to where now you do have the option of, I can, go this route. I want a queen. I just want to, do this, or you know what I'm saying? I'm on this type of level because when you ain't really got shit and all you got is this and you got some fake showing, you can only, you know what I mean, dip and dodge with motherfuckers that you know what I mean, you can get that shit off with. But when
Right.
you on your shit and you holding it down like a real king, trust me, the people around you gonna know it. You hear
Right.
what I'm saying? The women around you gonna know it. The kids around you gonna know it. Like you know what I'm saying? When you talking to
Absolutely.
people and y'all kicking it, they gonna know, man, he 100. There ain't nothing, you know what I mean? I don't feel no type of funny, nothing, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? Then you know. Then yeah, you walking as a king. You know what I'm saying? You holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're doing what you're supposed to do so you can enlighten and bring up more kings. You know what I'm saying? And the same for the women. You know what I mean? When
Yeah. I got some.
and y'all doing y'all thing, you know what I mean? It's and y'all got them, we got the homies that's like that. We still got the toxic homies, you know what I mean? That love the street.
Absolutely.
I know y'all got the toxic, the Meg the Stallion, you know what I mean? Friends that still want to go drop it like it's hot, but you know what I mean? You gotta let them know, look, it's a time to slow down for that, you know what I'm saying? Save some of that shit for your men. Save some of that shit for your, for your king. You know what I mean? Let's
Right.
chill and just go vibe for a night. Like
Uh,
we're gonna hear some music, but let's keep it. You know what I mean? Let's
I think that's one of my biggest gripes with a lot of females, because of course, like we all men at the end of the day, we like to watch, we like to look at these things all
fact,
over the place. It's nice, you
yeah,
know,
facts,
but
facts.
like I'm just cut from the cloth. Like, yo, leave something to the imagination. You don't got to
Right.
be out here with your shit all out. Like,
Right.
you don't
Fact.
gotta do that.
Like I was telling
You know what
my,
I'm saying? Like, there's something to be said about the females who actually keep themselves covered up nicely and preserve that shit and keep that shit for their man, for their lady, whatever, which way you swing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's like, like let's stop doing the whole hot girl shit. Uh,
Yeah,
let's
fact,
stop. Stop
fact.
calling ourselves fucking stallions, please. Because a stallion is a male horse. So let's not. Can we please stop the bullshit? Thank you. I approve this message.
Yeah, but everybody, that come up and talk about this situation, say the same thing. Like, man, y'all just, crazy, man. Y'all go with anything, wrong with anything. But at the same time, like I say, from my son's queen, you know what I'm saying? Their mother, she's always, tightened up, got her shit, dressed up. So, recently, we swerved out, got low. It was really, vacation for her to vibe and shit. So she's like, well, I got this, got that. I don't really want to have this one. And I'm like, look, motherfucker, we grown, you know what I'm saying? There ain't some shit that you wear every day. You know what I mean? You're going to be on vacation. So you want to, be a little open, going a little, a little edge. I mean, you with me. Like, nigga ain't going to be grabbing on you or nothing. So,
Right.
you feel comfortable to do what you do because she know that ain't no everyday thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not like, oh, when I get back now, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I got the motherfucking Victoria's Secret indoor top on with with the tights, you know what I mean, walking around like come on, like y'all
Right.
ain't tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you supposed to, like, what's your man supposed to get at the end of the day? If everybody done seen your shit or
Exactly.
what you got going on, like what how you supposed to feel when you come in the room and shit? You like, yeah, man, I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going in the other room type shit. So yeah, man, we gotta y'all gotta keep that shit. You know what I mean? I got to switch that up too. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
that
listen,
comes
man.
that
I'm
see
all
that
for
with
I'm
earlier.
all for
Quick,
y'all liking
hold on,
you.
before you go real quick. That comes with dude posted a picture. He posted like Little Baby. He posted like some of these new cats, and he like, yeah, the new hip hop something generation. So I laughed, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he like, why you laugh? You know what I mean? Like, I keep up with hip hop, so I'm like, look, my guy, like, that's not hip hop. Hip hop is a culture. Like, them cats that y'all listen to now, those are rappers. Those are
Entertainment.
They have nothing to do with the culture. They don't talk about the people. They don't talk about uplifting the people. Hip hop artists, and hip hop culture back in the day, they was talking that talk, but 50% they was talking that uplifting, talking about what's going on in the real way and in a better way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta switch that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, these motherfuckers that y'all listening to now and got y'all bopping and doing all that wild shit. Like, they're not, that's not hip hop. That's not the hip hop culture, because they won't even be putting that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Them Queen, what
Right.
all them Queen Latifahs, them MC Lights, them, Erica Badu's, them Sade's, like y'all would like, if y'all listen to them for about an hour, your whole goddamn mood to change.
I
Like,
keep
you know what I'm saying?
on trying to tell you.
Your
And
whole
this is
energy
the
will
shit,
be.
right? I said before, yo, it's about what you put in. It's about what you listen to. Folks think that a diet is just what you eat. That shit is what you listen to, what you read, what you watch on the TV. So you become toxic by the things you ingest. Now, I say that from a female perspective because I know y'all love Cardi B. I know y'all love the way she talk and everything like that. I know y'all love Meg and the way she talk. They embrace their sexuality and all
I'm
of
not
that.
gonna, not to cut you off, not gonna lie. Like, even she said, like, yeah, she don't let her daughters and shit listen to that, because you know what? On another note too,
Mm-hmm.
the females that got daughters, your daughter shouldn't be listening to that shit neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care where you listening to it, if it's on the radio or whatever. If that song is coming on, guess what they got? They got a playlist where you can get the curse words out. You can get all that out too. So I'm not just gonna get on and saying what they doing to make their money and all that is wrong too. Because these
Mm-hmm.
parents gotta learn how to, nigga, tell your kid, your son, like, my sons know what to listen to. They got their little iPad, they got a little music come on. One time Nas came on. I said, why the heck you got Nas on?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he like, I don't know, it came up with my, my thing to play. So, it's, that's the thing too. We gotta watch what we doing as parents. So if we letting that happen, like, you know what I'm saying, or letting that go on, then of course they gon' grab that too. Shit, well, how was we able to rock? We heard but we was different. We got to hear the rock hymns, and then we got to hear the LLs and the DMX. So our view of things, even though we knew that shit, a lot of this shit is grimy and this shit is real, but they was still giving us the word to let you know, like, this ain't what we telling you to do. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, these dumb motherfuckers tell you to go grab lean and pills and you doing all types of shit. Y'all motherfuckers really going to do
It jumped right off the fucking bridge.
it.
But and that was my point to what I was saying in terms of the females. Like, I get it. Like, there's nothing wrong with embracing your sexuality. There's nothing wrong with talking the way that they talk and everything like that. But like we said, like, preserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, save that for your man, for your woman, whatever. I'm not going to get into this whole binary bullshit shit. I identify as them, they, and we. I'm not going to do that. Whatever, whichever way you swing, save that for them. You know what I'm
Fact,
saying? But
fact,
at the same
fact.
time, though, like, I think we've come to a point culturally and just as a people, like, folks need to really start going back and listening to quality fucking music again so that they can. I get it. Sometimes you don't want to really have to sit there and think and process lyrics and shit like that. You want some easier shit to listen to. I'm
Yeah.
aware with. I'm aware. I get.
Go take your motherfucking sneakers off, go walk in the grass for a little bit and get your fucking body and get your mind right. Like, y'all
You
need
feel me? Like,
like,
go back and it's funny. My sister is in here right now, and we've had this conversation before, and I'm like, yo, there is nobody who can touch Lauryn Hill as an MC. Nobody. That's for more than one reason. Like, I love MC Light, love Queen Latifah, I love Roxanne. All of them. Every
hey,
single one
hey,
of them came
something,
before.
something,
But
something.
Lauryn
Yeah,
Hill is a
bro.
monster all of her own.
Yeah, but
Go
if
listen to
if
her. Go
if
listen
she
to
didn't
her
have
album.
those queens, if she didn't have those queens to start and pave that way, she would have been a whole different. A Lauren Hill
Facts.
been born
Because
now might be
what did I
talking
say? A direct reflection.
like, you
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
what she is.
If she was able to take all them, you know what I'm saying, and put that into something, you know what I mean? The Erica Badu, like, you know what I mean? We talking about ones that they talk to you, one you gonna sit there and you gonna turn it up and lean back, you know what I mean, and hear
Right.
what they say. But some of these, y'all young, y'all ain't ready for them ways.
Right. So to like, and I think it's folks really gotta really understand just how much what you ingest, how the influence that it has. It suggests. That's why I talk about the power of suggestion all the time, because that shit is undefeated. Because all it takes is a suggestion for somebody to run with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we just went through 4 years of it. Like, if you don't know what the power of suggestion is, I suggest you read up on it. That's really what, when it comes to music, books, and everything like that, it's a lot of suggestion. Now, if you rock with it, if you like feel like, I can connect with that and everything like that, and it helps you to better yourself, that's making, some negatives plus.
Right, and that's how that's why when you was asking me before on the previous joints, like who you listen to, I'm like, man, y'all know who I'm listening to. I'm listening to, you know what I mean, my brodies. I'm listening to my peoples.
Right.
On the YouTube, I'm listening to something that I can relate to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
right.
even if it is something about the streets, it's something about probably I done went through or something I can feel. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
something that helped me. You know what I mean? Go through what I'm going through. But this shit that they talking about now on the radio and all that, I don't know nothing about that because I don't even move like that. I don't live like that. I don't even suck that type of energy in. So fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? People ask me, oh, you heard such and such and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, the only shit I heard was the little baby joint. He was on there with the Khalid in the joint. But then now this nigga got pictures with old girl with the Indian chick. So I had to delete that out the phone. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with y'all niggas?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Just because one out there and he made it, y'all think y'all just gonna rock and roll with it? Like, nah, we ain't going there. But it's 8:47 right now. So if y'all want to jump in, any questions, jump in. You already know what time it is. If you want to jump in for a moment and peace or whatever, or however it is, Zito, you got some final 1-2s. For me, it's always love, peace. For y'all locking in, you know what I mean? When y'all get a chance, share the joint. When y'all get a chance, go on to YouTube. If you don't go to YouTube, hit the subscribe for us and share the joint for us.
Right.
Keep rocking out with us. We're gonna get ready to rock out to something for the night. I got him hooked up. So Zito, go ahead. Let them know.
Me is, appreciation always to everybody who comes through, sits with us, kicks it with us, chops it up, wants to jump on, whatever the case may be. Always love. It's always appreciated. Just to give y'all a heads up, next episode, we're gonna get into finances.
That's number 9, right? Number 9. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
now, we're gonna tackle finance, especially in our community, because a lot of our community is not educated enough. Financial literacy is how we break these generational wealth gaps, how we break these fucking quote unquote chains that our families have been in forever and ever and ever. So we figured, it's time that we touch on that before we get to episode 10. Episode 10, that's where we're gonna open up a couple more things.
Yeah, we're gonna start to go up a little bit more on dropping some real fire and some real heat.
So that's really all I got, and just gratitude, appreciate y'all. Like we really wouldn't be sitting here and doing it if y'all, vibe rocking with us and everything like that. Like we can have conversations by ourselves every goddamn day, but to actually do this and have a space for it and it be liked by y'all means a lot. So we appreciate y'all.
Facts. What
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of joint we rocking out? What you want to go out with?
I know you sent me something earlier, so I figured that was the joint.
Talk about that. Do they really? I'm thinking
Uh,
about dropping this like as the last single before the project hit. Between one of the next episodes, me and Zito will decide which one. We're gonna have a listening. I'm gonna let y'all listen to some of the new products, some of the new projects, some of the new songs that's coming on. Get some feedback, get some fire signs, get some down signs. Let me know the real. Don't just tell me this shit fire because we rocking with your boy. Do they really got love for you? But do they really sit me down the ride? Or are they really when shit get thick they gonna slide? Are they really? They said they fuck with you, but do they really? They got love for you? Do they really? They said they down the ride, or are they really when shit get thick they gonna slide? Are they really? My people suffering, so I'm tired of waiting. In my temple, focus steady on this meditation. The God's giving me. They say, hey, bro, we tired. And we can see you tired too. fighters too. Make sure you make the ground rumble when you make your move. I want for the earth today, and I cannot lose. And my people riding with me. Go ahead, nigga, make your move. Just make sure your next move is your best move. I could be in the cut, chilling like John Wick do. I'm not sparing lives, Mr. Baba Yaga. Know the train with the wolves and wrestle with the gators. Reaching for the stars and I don't see no haters. Pulling on this working on my paper, see you later. I'm trading night and day, rain, hell, sleep, snow. So when you ready, my nigga, just let me know. They said they fuck with you, but do they really? Do they really got love for you? But do they really? Do they really? Said they down the ride, but are they really? When shit you think they gon' slide, are they really? Are they really? They said they fuck with you, but do they really? Do they really got love for you? Do they really? Do they really? Said they down the ride, but are they really? When shit you think they gon' slide, are they really? Are they really? It's that real talk, nigga. Let the beat drop. Eat the cars bleeds, nigga. Let the heat pop. Fuck that black on black. Nah, I'm not into that. We uplifted the people, so tell me, are you into that? Yeah, I ain't be hunting for my people. Show me where they at. It's time for us to get together and handle that. Fuck a Republican and fuck a Democrat. They eating well, while my people eating scraps. Fuck the face off, I'ma take his face off. Watch it slide down his smelling ear, Texas chainsaw. We try to give them peace, but they love war. So now we strike. Go ahead, nigga, act up. I bet you when you hear that bang, you niggas backed up. So you niggas check the resume before you act up. So now the situation's sticky and you stuck in it. I'm 4-quarter Jordan, nigga, and I'm up for it. They said they fuck with you, but do they really? Do they really got love for you? But do they really? Do they really sit me down the ride? Y'all know the way. Y'all know how we coming. We coming, man. That shit called Do You Really right there. Do they really? So if they really fuck with you, you gonna know. And if they don't, you gonna know too.
Either way, you gonna know something.
You gonna know something. Y'all know the way, man. Thanks for rocking out. Zito, you already know. I'm about to hit this button so you can do what you do. Uploading. It'll be on the YouTube podcast by the night or the morning. Y'all know what time it is.
Yeah.
We're coming through. Keep rocking out with your boys. Peace, family.
Yes, yes.